Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fraser Field for Catholic Central League Baseball. The big one, St. Mary's taking on Bishop Feehan. St. Mary's 10-5, Bishop Feehan 9-3. Avon Cabral grounds at the first baseman. Freya to Cabral. The play goes 3-1 for the out on Justin Nidell. One pitch, one out. The designated hitter, Kevin Barrera. Hitting for the pitcher, up and away for a ball. Pitching up and away. In for a strike. Hit foul back out of play. Popped up. Short left field coming on. The left fielder Donahue makes the play. 2 up, 2 down. Up and in for a ball. Hit second base. Fisher to Freya. An easy 1-2-3 inning for Avon Cabral. Right back. If I'm not, just start shooting.
It should be like somewhere like. Yeah, like it should be somewhere over there. Huh? Yeah.
Zach Fisher, the second baseman, will lead it off. That one goes to the backstop. It bounces in for a base hit. It'll bring up Colby Magliozzi. He's done a terrific job behind the plate, handling the pitching, and a very good hockey player. He got a major award at the hockey banquet. Well deserved. He's batting second and catching. Avon Cabral, the pitcher, hits third. The shortstop, Terrence Mooney, hits in a cleanup spot. Batting fifth is the right fielder, Tad Giardina. Lucas Fritz is DHing for the first baseman, Ryan Freer, hitting sixth. Jason Donahue, the left fielder, batting seventh. Playing third, Tommy Falaska is hitting eighth. And bringing up the tail end of the batting order is the center fielder, Andrew Luciano. Nice bunt by Magliozzi. Pitch to the second base, covering. Perfect bunt by Magliozzi. One away, Avon Cabral, the pitcher, can help himself with a runner in scoring position. Wherever he is, he's been a big plus for St. Mary's, whether it's on the mound, at shortstop, or at the plate. He's got some very big hits for them this year. And pitcher Andrew Cook took a little too much time trying to freeze the runner at second. Cabral asked for time and got it. Down and away for a ball. A very hot day, up in the 90s. You feel badly for the catchers who have to wear all the equipment. Missing outside. So on 4 pitches, Cabral draws a walk. St. Mary's has a threat. First and second, nobody out for Terrence Moynihan, the shortstop. He's played just about everywhere this year. He's pitched. He played left field. He's at short now with Cabral on the mound. In for a strike. High for a ball. Been a busy time here at Fraser Field. We had a doubleheader yesterday. It's a rare Sunday game for St. Mary's. Action going on all over the place at Manning Field. Solid shot to right center field. Long way. It's going to get by. They waited to see if it would be caught. The runner from second will score. Moynihan's in with a double. And RBI hit that a long way to right center field. Fisher scores the first run of the ball game. Cabral will stop at third, second and third for Tad Giardina. Also a very good hockey player who got one of those major awards at the banquet. Chopped back to the mound. They virtually threw it away. There was a collision at first base. He's out at first. Giardina ran right into the first baseman. And when they went down, Cabral hustled home. So two away for Lucas Fritz. He's the DH, hitting for the first baseman, Ryan Freya. 2 outs now, a runner at third. It looked like that ball was going to be airmailed. He threw it way up in the air. First baseman, Hutchins. Hutchins did a great job to go up and get that one. And when he came down, he was on top of the bag and Giardina ran right into him. They both went down, and that allowed Cabral to score from third. Swing and a miss for strike three. But St. Mary's, with Cabral chipping in, has given Cabral a 2-0 lead. 2 big hits, the big double by Moynihan. The walk to Cabral hurt because he came around to score. So we played an inning here at Frazier Field in this big one in the Catholic Central League. St. Mary's has jumped out to a 2-0 lead over Bishop Feehan at the end of 1. 4, 5, and 6 for Feehan as we start the second inning. Tala Amen, the third baseman. Leads off against Cabral. Swing and a miss. St. Mary's has won a few in a row, but they're trying to make it back-to-back wins here at Frazier. They won an outstanding game yesterday, 1-0 against Arlington Catholic. And that sent a little bit of a message because next Friday, when the Catholic Central League tournament starts, it'll be St. Mary's taking on Arlington Catholic. Good fastball for a strike. Cabral's only a junior, but he's already been scouted by a whole host of schools. He's been clocked a few times in the 90s. Hit foul to the screen. Swing and a miss. He gets him. One up, one down in the second. Mike Hutchins, who saved Bishop Feehan from giving St. Mary's a very big inning. He went up and speared that high throw from the pitcher. Got the out. That would have sailed down the right field line. That would have been a few more runs in that first inning. Swing and a miss. I don't think Bishop Feehan has faced anybody like Evan Cabral along the way in the Catholic Central League. Sky high, that's going to go out of play. way up high off the glove of Magliozzi. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball just hung high. Didn't miss by much. That's a hard pitch to take with 2 strikes. Waves at the pitch for strike 3. Cabral came in yesterday in the Arlington Catholic game to get the last 2 or 3 outs in the 7th inning through just a couple of pitches to help nail down the 1-0 win. Down and away for a ball. This is Matt Linehan, the right fielder. Up and away for a ball. Waves at that pitch. Count goes 2-1. Few brave souls are sitting out in the sun. In fact, I see only one. A couple standing down back. That's in for a strike. Yeah, we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in inning number 2, with St. Mary's leading 2-0. So deuces all over the place. Swing and a miss. Impressive inning for Cabral. The off-speed curveball gets him. He strikes out the side. He's retired 6 in a row to start the ball game. And St. Mary's will look to add to their 2-0 lead as they'll bat in the bottom of the first. They'll have 7, 8, and 9 to hit. Andrew Cook will start an inning for the second time. The walk he gave up in the first inning hurt to Cabral. He came around to score. The big blow, the double by Terrence Moynihan, knocking in a run, moving the runners over, and allowing Cabral to score on the pitch of the first base throwout. Normally they wouldn't score on that, but the collision at first, both players went down and enabled Cabral to scoot home. Tayshaun Donahue, the left fielder, will be the hitter. A few St. Mary's fans, a few Bishop Feehan fans in for a strike. I asked the coach, how was the travel? He said, a little bit of traffic, but it took him a little over an hour. So not too bad. Down and away for a ball. Ooh, no, the base umpire said he swung. He tried to hold up. Base umpire said he didn't. So it's 0-2. Up and away for a ball. The parking lot at Manning Field is jammed with cars. All the parents, everybody. I think it's that new flag football they have for the young kids. Hit right up the middle, off the second base bag, into center field, and for the second inning in a row, St. Mary's has a hit to lead off the inning. That had Cook doing a little soft shoe dance to get out of the way, and then it going up the middle to hit the second base bag and deflected out to left center field. So let's see if they bunt again. They did in the first inning. Tommy Falaska, the third baseman, is the hitter. Swing and a miss. Didn't show bunt there. I still haven't asked Tommy if he's related to Skippy Falaska, who was a very good player at St. Mary's when Tony Canigliaro played. The runner takes off. Perfect throw. Walker, the catcher, to the second baseman, Mason. Perfect throw. They throw Donahue out. So one away with nobody on. I mentioned Skippy played with Tony Canigliaro. He was a very good player, so good that when everybody came to scout Tony, they said, wait a minute, and Skippy got signed. On the corner for a strike. He was a very good friend. Little soft line drive. That throw out at second is huge as Falaska drops one into right field. So instead of 2 on and nobody out, it's a runner at first with 1 out for Andrew Luciano, who, if you watch these games, you've seen him. He's a vacuum cleaner in center field. He covers an awful lot of ground. He's an outstanding outfielder. He goes the other way to left field. Backing up, making the play is Stevenson. Luciano hit it well, but hit it right at the left fielder. So 2-way for the top of the order. Zach Fisher, who got St. Mary's started in the first inning, he dumped a base hit into right field and came around to score on Moynihan's double, scoring the first run of the game. So he's 1 for 1 with a run scored. On the corner for a strike. On the corner again. 2 good pitches by Andrew Cook. Reaches and hits it foul up in the seats. High and tight for a ball. Looking down at third base to Derek Dana for a sign. The runner got a great jump. They're not going to throw him out. They didn't look at the runner. He was at least 25% of the way to second base before the pitcher even threw the ball. They didn't look him back at all. So Falaska is in scoring position. Swing and a miss. He chased a high fastball. So 2 hits in the inning. One's thrown out stealing. Ends on a big strikeout. We've completed 2 here at Frazier Field. St. Mary's 2, Bishop Feehan nothing. Sean Stevenson leading off. Hits it hard to second base. Can't make the play. Fisher went way to his left, had it, bobbled it, tried to pick it up. He still had maybe a play, but then he dropped it again. So Cabral had retired 6 in a row before the error. Adam Walker, the catcher, he made a big play in the bottom of the second, throwing the runner out, trying to steal, and it turned out big. Because it was followed by another hit. St. Mary's might have had another inning. Low for a ball, they throw it down. Out at first base, they picked him off. He went way off the bag, waiting to see if the ball would be bunted. Nice throw, but a nice tag. The throw was a little bit behind. Ryan Freer had it and just turned around and dove and blocked the bag, and they throw him out. Magliozzi to Freer for the out. In for a strike. Good throw. A little bit to the foul ball side of first base, and Freer grabbed it and just turned, and he was way off the bag trying to get back. Had no chance. Hit foul outside first base. Ryan Freer's a very good athlete. He plays the outfield. He pitches some. Very good at first base. Very good soccer player. Comes from a very good athletic family. That one hangs outside. Over but low. Again, another tough pitch to take with 2 strikes. Hit to first. Ryan Freer will take it himself. Two outs in the third. Matt Mason, the second baseman, will be the hitter. Down and in for a ball. Hit the second base. So 3 up, 3 down. They reached on the error, but the error gets picked off. We played 3 Feehan at-bats, and Cabral has faced only 9 hitters in 3 innings because that error was thrown out. We'll move into the bottom half of the third. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Kobe Magliozzi, who laid down a perfect bunt, helped St. Mary's move along and get 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning. He'll lead it off, followed by Evan Cabral and Terrence Moynihan. Those 3, along with Fisher leading off the inning with a hit, were the culprits that helped St. Mary's get the 2-0 advantage. So Andrew Cook will start his 3rd inning of work. Catholic Central League action. These are two very good teams. Bishop Feehan, I believe, is Division 1. But they could be facing each other very shortly in the Catholic Central League tournament if they both win through it. St. Mary's will open up with Arlington Catholic. St. Mary's will be looking for another cup championship. They won it in hockey. They won it in girls basketball. Low for a ball. We mentioned Magliozzi, a very good hockey player. Hit up the middle, into center field, finds the hole for the third inning in a row. St. Mary's has a base hit to start the inning. Haven Cabral drew a walk and scored the second run in that first inning. So that was a seeing eye single. He didn't hit it that high, but he found a spot right up the middle into short center field. And you don't have to crush it all the time. You just have to find a spot. And Magliozzi did that very well. Swing and a miss. Chased the pitch that was down and away. Way inside for a ball. Tried to hold up and couldn't. So the first out is a strikeout. He's got one an inning. Terrence Moynihan hit a shot into right center field. Wound up at second base with a double and an RBI. And a big part of that two-run uprising in the first inning. Hit solidly. That's going to be a double play. Nope, they threw it away. That was an easy double play. He hit a shot. You couldn't, if you were Bishop Feehan, you couldn't line it up any better. The shortstop fielding it, he was right at the second base bag. He could have taken a lot of time because it was hit hard. They got the lead runner. And then he threw it. Hutchins again saved a throwing error. Tad Giardino bounced to the pitcher and collided with the first baseman on the high throw. And when they both went down, it allowed Cabral to score the second run. But that was a perfect double play ball. He was right there. One step to step on the bag. Moynihan was just about out of the batter's box. And he threw it high in the air. And the first baseman, Hutchins, had to go off the bag to get it and couldn't make the tag on Moynihan. The runner takes off, swing and a miss. They throw it down. St. Mary's got another stolen base, but that was strike three. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. They get another base hit to start the inning, but they can't move them around like they did in the first inning. So we played 3 full in this Catholic Central battle. That 2-run explosion in the first inning is the difference. St. Mary's 2, Bishop Feehan nothing at the end of 3. Top of the order for Feehan as we start the fourth inning. Justin Nidell hit it to first base. Ryan Freya flipped it to Cabral for the out at first. The play went 3-1, leading off the ball game. Tries to bunt, misses it, actually fouled it back. High and tight for a ball. Hit, that's going to drop. So Nidell goes the other way, gets the first hit. Cabral had faced only 9 through 3 innings. An error. Get them a base runner, but he was picked off at first base. So now Nidell gets the hit. And Kevin Barrera hitting for the pitcher. Flied out to left field as one trip. Fishing wide for a ball. The runner takes off. The ball's hit in the air to left field. The runner has to hustle back as Jason Donahue makes the play. I think he had second base stolen. So twice Barrera has gone to Donahue in left field. Brendan Flavin hit it well, but hit it right at the second baseman back in the first inning. Knocked down by the second baseman. Safe at first. Great try by Fisher. He almost made the catch. It would have been a double play. He knocked it down, but it went just far enough away that he couldn't make the play at first base. Almost did. So there's 2 on with 1 out. Tyler Amen struck out swinging his one trip. Fishing low for a ball. Hit foul back out of play. Swing and a miss. Chased that pitch that broke down and away. High for a ball. Two on, 1 out. St. Mary's leading 2-0 here in the top of the fourth. Chop to second base. They only have one play at first. Ryan Freer did a nice job of going over to his home plate to pick that throw. But it almost sure like a sacrifice, except it's the second out that moved the runners up to second and third. So they have the tying runs in scoring position for Mike Hutchins, the first baseman who struck out swinging. Pitching from the stretch, Cabral. Hit to short. Very nice play. Terrific play by Mournier. He had to go way to his left towards second base. Made the pick, made the good strong throw. Feehan has their first threat, second and third, and they shut down without scoring. So we're halfway through the ball game. They got their first 2 hits of the game. Hutchins hit it well. Terrence Moynihan took it away, going way to his left to make it a good strong throw to Freya. So halfway through the ball game, St. Mary still holds on to that 2-0 lead. And it will be 6, 7, and 8 for the Spartans. And Andrew Cook will start his 4th inning of work. Again, nothing but blue skies over Frazier Field. One little puff of a cloud way over, like high over the Pine Hill Cemetery. But it is warm. I shouldn't say warm. It's hot. And it's New England is crazy. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be in the 90s, high 90s. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to drop back in the 70s. It must be New England. Lucas Fritz struck out his first at bat in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Hit up the middle for a base hit. The beat goes on for St. Mary's. 4 straight innings, they got the lead off base hit. Let's see if they play small ball here. Jason Donahue singled up the middle. Most of the hits have been right up the middle. Squares the bunt. Take the pitch low for a ball. Gets the bunt down, pushes it down to first. They'll tag him, so the pitcher makes the play. Second perfect sacrifice by St. Mary's. Tommy Falaska dumped the base hit into right field. And I bet he wishes he saved it for now. He also stole a base, but got stranded at second. Hit to the backstop, foul. Hung inside for a ball. Chop to the right side. First baseman flips to the pitcher. Nice play by Hutchins, the first baseman. Takes a hit away from Falaska. So Fritz winds up at third. Andrew Luciano hit it well, but lined it right at the left fielder. High and tight for a ball. It'll be a big event at Manning Field, the first time ever at Manning Field. It'll be a powder puff game, but it'll be all Lynn Classical. Everything. Usually a powder puff game will be played just before the Thanksgiving Day game. But of course the Thanksgiving Day game this year was played on May 7th. They throw it away. They had him. He was off the bag at third. It looked like they might have a shot at him. And he threw it high over the head of the third baseman. And Fritz generates a run. Single, sacrifices second, went to third in the ground ball and scores on an error. Down and in for a ball. Fritz kept getting off the bag, and pitcher spun to throw it, and it looked like they might have had a shot at him. But he threw it way over the third baseman Amen's head. And Fritz could have walked home. Hits that a mile in the air. Shortstop comes in, makes the one-handed catch. Nidell, everybody does that now, one hand. So St. Mary's gets their fourth leadoff single. This time it comes around thanks to a big error. We played 4. St. Mary's now leads Bishop Feehan 3-0. Matt Linehan, the right fielder, struck out swinging in the second inning. He'll lead off the 5th inning. St. Mary's has just tacked on an unearned run to push the lead to 3-0. So Cabral has a little more to work with as he starts his 5th inning of work. Good fastball for a strike. In for strike 2. He squared the bunt, took it for a strike. So quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. He gets Linehan for the second time. Sean Stevenson was the first to reach. He hit a shot that second baseman had, knocked it down, looked like he still had a play, and then dropped it again. He reached on the error, but quickly got picked off at first base on a nice play from Colby Magliozzi to Ryan Frazier at first. Hit foul back. Up and away for a ball. As hot as it is here, I look out on the flagpole and I see the 2 flags floating. And I say, how? How can that be? There's no breeze. But there is a little bit of a breeze, but it doesn't help at all. We're blessed being here in the press box in the shade out of the sun. Swing and a miss for strike three. So when Cabral gets strikeouts, he gets it in bunches. He struck out the side in the second. He struck out two in a row here in the fifth. And those are his five. Now the coach for Feehan is coming out talking to the umpire about something. I think it's a pinch hitter. I believe this is Zach Stevenson. You can't have two Stevensons on the same team without them being related. He's hitting for the catcher, Walker. Hit up the middle for a base hit. Right by Cabral. Solid shot. Matt Mason, the second baseman, will be the hitter. He grounded out second and first. Hit in the air. Short center field. Coming on and making the play, Luciano. Shortstop was going back. Luciano said, "Get out of my way." We told you he covers a lot of ground. So the 2-out hit doesn't hurt. They leave another base runner. Walker, the catcher, comes back in the game. Cabral has finished 5 innings shutting out Bishop Feehan. St. Mary's leading it 3-0. And it will be the top of the order for St. Mary's as we start the bottom of the fifth. Both St. Mary's teams won yesterday. The girls on the road. What a hard-fought game. Reading in the paper, it was 9-7 in 8 innings. St. Mary's won a squeaker 1-0 over Arlington Catholic. John Nowicki pitched an outstanding game yesterday, and then Cabral came on in relief. Get the last couple of outs. Get a little practice in for today. Zach Fisher singled and scored, struck out swinging. 1 for 2 with a run scored. In for a strike. Cook will start his 5th inning of work. Solid shot right at the shortstop. And getting down the baseline very quickly was Fisher. That was a bang-bang play at first. Strong throw by Nidell, the shortstop. Just gets Fisher. Fisher thought he was safe. That's the first inning that St. Mary's didn't get a leadoff single. Kobe Magliozzi sacrificed and singled. Down and away for a ball. Up and away for a ball. In for a strike. Two one the count. Try to hold up. I think it was in for a strike anyway. And the count evens at 2. Kobe's had a tough couple of days. He had a catch yesterday in a 90-degree heat. He's got a catch today in a 90-degree heat. He's a senior. They had senior day yesterday. The folks did a very nice job. They had a cake, they had pizza, they had Gatorade, Coke, water up in the, I call it the dining area. Popped up. Catcher. Nice play in foul territory. It's a nice play by Walker. Trying to shield the sun. It was a foul ball, but he made the play. They had balloons. They had a cake with the pictures of the 7 seniors. It was a nice day here yesterday for everybody. Cabral takes the pitch high. He walked and scored, struck out swinging. It's his foul back. Swing and a miss, the off-speed pitch. He was way out in front, and it was low and in the turf. Down and away for a ball. Cook wanted that one. Strike 3 called. First 1-2-3 inning by Feehan and Cook. We played 5 full here at Fraser Field. St. Mary's leading Bishop Feehan 3-0. Perfect bunt. They're going to let it roll. It'll go foul. Justin Nidell bounced out first to pitcher covering. Got a base hit. Got the first hit off Cabral in the 4th inning. Made it as far as third base and got stranded there. Now that was a picture perfect bunt for a base hit, but they let it roll foul. Missing low for a ball. 1-1. 1-2-3 for Feehan here in the 6th inning. Feehan looking for their 10th win. Down and in for a ball. I'm looking at this like St. Mary's has played 15 games. This is their 16th game. This is the 13th game for Bishop Feehan. Medford was here yesterday playing classical. It was their 4th game of the season. So it's going to be tough competing in the state tournament with teams that have played almost a full season and you're playing 5 or 6 games. And that's because the different leagues started at different times. the Greater Boston League, including English and Classical. First walk given up by Cabral. Begins the sixth inning. The Greater Boston League started a season after everybody else. They were a season behind everybody. They were still playing football and soccer when St. Mary's and the Catholic Central League and other leagues were playing baseball and softball. The bunt. Safe at first base. Communication. Cabral could have fielded it. Magliozzi said, I got it. And they were late getting to it. And Barrera gets a bunt single. And there's 2 on with nobody out from Brendan Feehan, the center fielder, who was grounded out and single. So Bishop Feehan with their first real threat. They had second and third, but there were 2 outs. And Terrence Moynihan made a great play on a hard shot to short, going way to his left, fielding it and throwing the runner out at first to end the inning. Swing and a miss. Cabral would love to shut them out in this inning. They'd have the bottom of the order coming up in the 7th. Nice stop by Magliozzi. Keeps the runners at first and second. 3-0 St. Mary's, but Feehan now has the tying run at home plate with nobody out there in the 6th. On the corner for a strike. Feehan didn't think so. Cabral was ready. Feehan asked for time and got it. Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout. Tyler Amen, the third baseman, is struck out and grounded to second. And he said it hit him, and the umpire said, yes, it did. So all of a sudden, the tying runs are on base. That brings Derek Dana out of the dugout. Talk to the troops. Bishop Feehan gets to talk to the hitter, and the base runners have a conversation. Mike Hutchins, the first baseman, is struck out and grounded to short. His was the shot. Looked like it might be going up the middle with second and third. And Moynihan, the shortstop, made a great play going way to his left, picking it and throwing him out at first to end the 4th inning. Up until now, that's the only real threat that they had. But now they got 3 on. The tying run at first base, 1 out. So he got a big strikeout, but then he hit the next batter, and the hitter, Amen, just turned around, touched his shoulder, said, hit me here, and the umpire said, yes, go to first base. In for a strike. Pitching wide for a ball. Waves at that pitch for strike two. Pitching from the stretch, the 1-2 pitch up and coming. I thought that was a wild pitch. He got a piece of it. He actually tipped it, just got a piece and tipped it off Magliozzi for a foul ball. I thought for a minute it was going to be 3-1. We'll do it again at 1-2. Pitching wide for a ball. Couple of big pitches coming up for both teams. Now, Hutchins asks for time and gets it. Back in, we're ready. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball just hung inside. That didn't miss by much. Now we got a major pitch coming for both teams. 3-2, the bases loaded. Fans in the Feehan bench getting excited. Waves at the pitch for strike three. Two big strikeouts by Cabral. He needs one more. Matt Linehan has struck out twice. And it's not going to be Minahan. Carolillo, Pete Carolillo will hit for Linehan. So 2 outs now with the bases loaded. Feehan again going to a hitter. They did it in the 5th, and the hitter got a base hit. Zach Stevenson. On the corner for a strike. Bishop Feehan fans didn't like that call, but that pitch has been a strike all day. Hit to third. They tagged the runner going to third, and he's out. Nice play by Falaska. So Feehan threatens. They leave the bases loaded. They're down to their last 3 outs. They got a hit, a walk, and a hit batsman in the inning. And they're all left on base. St. Mary's still holding on to that 3-0 lead as we move into the bottom of the 6th. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Spartans. Tad Giardina, Lucas Fritz, Jason Donahue. Cook has pitched well. That first inning kind of got them a little bit. The run in the 3rd was not his fault. Actually, it was his fault. It was the error, but he was the one that threw it over the 3rd baseman's head in the 4th inning. So he gave up 2 earned runs in the first. He's been tough since then. But Cabral has just been a little bit tougher. Come up with 2 big strikeouts when he needed them. 7 strikeouts in a game for Cabral. I think I said 5, 6, and 7. It's 4, 5, and 6. Terrence Moynihan is perfect. Doubled in a run in the first. Reached on a fielder's choice. He's been on base twice. Hit up the middle for a base hit. 5 of the 6 innings. He's got the leadoff hit on with a base hit. Moynihan reached on that fielder's choice. That was when he hit the ground ball. Hard shot. Shortstop had it, stepped on second base, had an easy double play, and airmailed it to the first baseman who had to come off the bag to catch the throw. But now Moynihan leads with a base hit. And again, 5 in a row. 5 out of 6, excuse me. They've got a base hit. Bridges is the pinch hitter for Giardina. Pushes the bunt to first. They get the play at second. That's a nice play by Hutchins, the first baseman. Did they call him safe at second? Feehan coach is coming out. That was a great play by Hutchins. He's out at second base, but they called him safe. This will be a long conversation. I don't know how they can come out of this with anything but safe at second base. It's a long walk to talk to the umpire, but all he's going to tell you is I called him safe. Because if he says you're right, he's out, he's going to have another conversation with Derek Dana. So it's a fielder's choice. And now Giardina comes back in the game to run at first base. Lucas Fritz is the hitter. Swing and a miss. They get away from small ball at first and second. Fritz has struck out, singled, and scored. He's the one that was at third base when the pitcher threw the ball over the third baseman's head. That one goes right to the backstop, so they don't need the bunt. So Feehan had a chance to get back in the game with the bases loaded and 1 out. Cabral come up with a big strikeout and then a force out at third with Velasca fielding it and tagging the runner going to third base. They get out of the inning. Something wrong with shortstop. I don't know if it's his glove or his hand. Coach is out. And it winds up with the coach having a conversation with the umpire. Now they're checking on Nidell, the shortstop. Feehan will bring the infield in with second and third and nobody else. So now what's happening? Is he removing the shortstop? I don't understand. I don't know if the shortstop was saying something still over that play at second base. The plate umpire goes out. Now they have to move the shortstop off the field. He's played very well. I don't know whether that was maybe a little left over from the call at second base, because it certainly looked like Moynihan was out at second base. I don't know whether the umpire said when stretching, his foot was off the bag. That could have been part of that. But the ball definitely beat the runner to second base. And now they've eliminated the shortstop, and the Bishop Feehan fans are all over the base umpire. Josh Lancaster has come out. I think he's playing third, and the third baseman Ahmed is playing short. So that's got to be a leftover from that play at second base, because the shortstop thought he had the out, didn't, and then there was a conversation. I thought the shortstop was going to talk to the pitcher. I thought maybe he had a problem with his hand or the glove. The umpire got involved. The coach came out. The player got involved with the umpire again. It's the second day in a row we've had an ejection here at the ballpark. Yesterday we had an ejection. The team was winning, and they had an ejection. And the police had to be called to get the father and mother to remove the player from the field. So it's been exciting here at Frazier Field the last couple of days. It's still second and third with nobody out. Fritz is still the hitter. Coaches have not been happy the last 2 days. The winning Medford coach, the losing Glasgow coach, now the Feehan coach. So we're back to baseball. Feehan will bring the infield in. Down and in for a ball. Heidel, the shortstop, has been on base twice. In the top of the seventh, they get a man on, he would come up. Swing and a miss. Line shot foul past first base. Get in front just enough to pull it foul. Hit back foul out of play. Strike three called on the corner. Jason Donahue singled and sacrificed, so he's 1 for 1. High for a ball. He's got a few holes out there to push it through with the infield in. Along with a new third baseman and shortstop. Way up and away. What a play, a line shot. Cook, I don't know if he caught that in self-defense. The base runners didn't have a chance to even get 2 feet off the bag. A line shot by Donahue, and look what I found. A great play by Cook helping himself. That was dead center up the middle. That was going to be 2 runs. Instead, it's the second out. Tommy Velasquez singled, bounced out, first baseman to pitcher covering. That's a play and a half. He almost had a self-defense to catch that. He saw his life pass in front of him. Stuck the glove up, and there it was. Tried to hold up, it broke down and away, but he swung through it. Down and away for a ball. Strike 3 call, the off-speed curveball. So St. Mary's threatens again. Second and third with nobody out. He gets a strikeout. Involved in all 3. A strikeout. Snared that line drive that would have been a base hit for 2 runs. And then strikes out the last batter. We've completed 6 here at Frazier Field. St. Mary's 3. Feehan, nothing. Bottom 3 in the order. For Feehan, they need an inning. They're down 3. Cabral starting his 7th inning of work. Andrew Cook pitched very well. He gave up 3 runs. 2 of them were earned. 7 hits, but he spaced the 7 hits out. St. Mary's got 2 in the first inning, which got them 2 runs with a sacrifice, a walk thrown in, and an infield out. After that, they got 2 in the second inning, meaningless because 1 was out stealing. They got a leadoff single in the 3rd, stranded. They got a leadoff single in the 4th. That was the run that came around on the throw over the third baseman's head by the pitcher that got the 3rd run in. He had a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. He had a single in that questionable fielder's choice, calling the runner safe at second base. And then the wild pitch moved him up to 2nd and 3rd. But he got a strikeout. Made that great play on the line drive up the middle that he speared that would have been a base hit easily. And then he struck out the last batter and kept St. Mary's off the board. Stevenson reached on an error and got picked off first base. And then he struck out swinging. Chopped foul behind home plate. This will be a very big win for St. Mary's, knocking off Division I Bishop Feehan. Up and away for a ball. I thought we were going to get maybe St. Mary's at home in the Catholic Central League tournament because they would be a high seed. But all of the baseball and softball games are being played at Gordon College. Wide for a ball. And all of the GBL softball games are being played in Revere. Although in the Catholic Central League, Bishop Fenwick, according to the paper, gets a home game. Swing and a miss, he strikes him out. Eight strikeouts for Cabral. Adam Walker, the catcher, bounced out to Ryan Freer. They hit for him in the 5th, and Zach Stevenson got a base hit. Now Cabral has spaced his hits, but the only walk and the only hit batsman came in the 6th inning after the leadoff walk I hit and a hit batsman loaded the bases. But then he got 2 big strikeouts and a force out at third on a nice play by Tommy Velasco. Timeout. Colby Magliozzi going out to talk to his pitcher. Football galore going on over at Manning Field. Been going on all day. That his parking lot over there is filled with cars. Low for a ball. Hit in the air. Long run for everybody. Nobody going to get there as it's foul down the left side. Cabral ahead of Walker. Hit the shot. Long throw across the diamond. Another nice play by Moynihan. That's a long throw across the diamond. He was a step away from the outfield grass, and it is grass in the outfield. That's another big play by Moynihan. He surely has made his mark on this game. Feehan down to the last out. Matt Mason, the second baseman, has grounded to second and flied to center. Drops the curveball in for a strike. Swing and a miss. They're down to their last strike. Waves at it for strike 3. Finishes with an exclamation point. 9 strikeouts for Cabral. Four hits, shuts out Bishop Feehan. Pitches an outstanding game. They were marking the time they could, trying to set up Cabral to pitch this game against a very tough Division I team. Feehan will not get their 10th win. St. Mary's will get their 11th win to go 11-5. They got all they needed in the first inning. Fisher led off the game, dumping a hit into right field. Sacrificed to second by Magliozzi. Cabral drew a walk. Moynihan hit a shot into right center field for a double. And then Tad Giardina got an RBI. He hit a ground ball. The pitcher threw the ball to first. He threw it high. The first baseman had to go up and get it. When he came down on the bag, he collided with Giardina, and that allowed Cabral to score from third. Made it 2-0. They added a run in the 4th. Fritz led with a single, sacrificed to second, went to third on a ground ball, and he was off the bag. They tried to pick him off, and the pitcher threw it over the third baseman's head, and that made it 3-0. And that was virtually 2-0 was all really Cabral needed. But they got the extra one to give him a little bit of breathing room. Cabral retired the first 6. The 7th player reached on an error, got picked off at first base. He got the last 2. We only faced 9 through 3 innings. He gave up a couple of hits in the 4th, but got a ground out and a big-time play by Moynihan, taking a base hit away from Hutchins and throwing out the third out. They got a 2-out single. Their really only threat came in the 6th inning. A leadoff walk, a single after a strikeout. A hit batsman loaded the bases. Cabral bore down, got a big strikeout, and then a ground ball to third. Velasquez made a very nice play, tagging the runner coming to third to end the inning and keeping a 3-0 game. And then Cabral ends up retiring the last 5 in a row, 3 of them by strikeout. So he gets 9 strikeouts, gives up only 4 base hits against a very good Bishop Feehan team. For St. Mary's, Fisher had a base hit, scored a run. Magliozzi had a sacrifice, a single. Cabral, pitching outstanding on the mound, drew a walk and scored a run. Terrence Moynihan doubled in a run, reached on a fielder's choice. That was that controversial play. And then got a base hit his last time up. And he made 2 outstanding plays at shortstop. Tagliadina hit that little ground ball and collided with the first baseman, allowing Cabral to score the run. Fritz had that base hit and scored the run on the error. Donahue had a base hit, sacrificed, and he had a hit taken away on that terrific play by the pitcher, Cook. Velasquez had a base hit, made that nice play at third to end the threat, the only threat that Feehan had. And Luciano made a couple of nice plays in center field, certainly a nice running catch. So everybody gets involved. St. Mary's will pick up their 11th win to go 11-5. Feehan will have to wait for their 10th win as Cabral gets the job done. He shuts out Bishop Feehan, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, walked only 1, hit a batter, and he was outstanding on the mound. And he gets it done for St. Mary's, and he win it 3-0 over Bishop Feehan. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.